We called this meeting with VVV, Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. Yeah, real poetic. Probably got it off a wine bottle or some fucking Roman coin. But look, these boys, they move clean, quiet, like they read the manual and naturally followed it. So we figured, let's talk. Show them some respect before someone else tries to shoot it out of them, huh? This ain't a threat. It's an opportunity wrapped in a warning. You play the game right, you eat good. You play stupid, well, let's just say Caesar ain't the only one who gets stabbed for thinking he was untouchable. Now sit tight. The Genovese are speaking. And when we speak, you fucking listen.
All you guys, stay behind your leader.
He's holding a fucking machete. That's my.
Yeah, delete.
You guys all aware they do have weapons on them. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, tell their leader to walk a little closer. So have the guy set up behind him.
Closer, buddy. All right. Come on, chop chop.
Howdy.
How's it going? How you doing?
Good, boss. How about yourself?
Decent. So, do you know why we brought you down here?
Not a clue.
Okay. Well, let me start out by saying foremost, we see you guys. We see how you guys are moving, and so far we like what we're seeing. Continue.
I said I appreciate that, man. Seriously.
Yeah, so I really hope that you guys continue on this path, and if you guys do continue on this path, then there will be big things for you guys in the future. Now, what do you exactly call yourselves, exactly?
It's VVV.
VVVV. Okay. Now, would you guys consider you guys a mob? Would you guys consider you guys... How would you consider your family?
I mean, it's a family. It's a group of friends, but at most a family. You know, we're tight with each other. But it's not all the last name. You know, we stand for something a little bit bigger.
Yeah, for sure. Have you guys come up closer behind you so I can have a discussion?
Yeah, I can come up.
All right, let me start by saying this. Do you guys, by chance, know who these two crews are right here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, as I said to your boss or your leader, we really do like how you guys are moving and the way that you guys are having you at least holding those suits with somewhat of class. I hope to see you guys still on that same path, and in the future we will include you in a lot of things that we got going on. Obviously, you guys, I feel, are just starting out, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. We all were there once. We just want to keep seeing the move the way you're moving and, continue to be a, holding that suit you got on with class and integrity. And, yeah, that's basically it. You guys got to say anything?
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all taking the time out of y'all's day to sit down and meet with us.
Yeah, I also want to apologize for the fucking wait. We had a... I got a, let's say I got another gig in the works, so it was, when we tried to meet.
Last minute type of deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, y'all are fine, man. Business is business. I get it.
Yeah, you want to introduce some of your guys?
Yeah, man. So we got Carlo right here. If you want to step up, Carlo. He's my underboss.
Hello.
How you doing,
Carlo?
Doing good,
well.
doing good.
He handles a lot of the networking for us, getting out there, meeting the people, getting the name around. And he also happens to be our video editor. He does a great job. So I appreciate him for that. And we got Sky right here. Sky's our crafter.
What's up, guys?
Sky does a lot of the good work for us when it comes to grinding. I would say he puts in a lot of the time and effort that we need to get off the ground. So I really appreciate him for that.
100%.
I guess we'll go with David next. David is something we haven't had to use yet, but somewhat of a shooter. Typically, we don't really get into much if we don't have to.
Yeah, but when the time comes, it's nice to have someone that knows his way around a weapon.
Exactly.
For sure.
And then we got Kimmy right here with the helmet. As you can tell, he's not slow.
Yeah.
He's just really good at driving bikes and likes to show it to everybody. So that's why he keeps the helmet on. And then last but not least, we got Adolfo. He's one of the newer members. He's been conducting himself really well, so I can see him moving up quick.
Yeah, is this your whole crew here?
Yeah, and the guy behind, he's just hanging around right now. So you can call him somewhat of an associate. But you can
Yeah, of
bring
course.
him up as well. You want to introduce yourself, man? Tell him your name, boss.
Don't be shy.
Yo, I'm Chester. What's up?
Nice to meet you. Yeah, just know that we have our eyes on you. We see that you know the way you guys are moving. You guys are, you know, hopefully you guys continue to make a good impact on the city, and you move the right way. You make the right choices. You know, we'll definitely be in talks on more things down the line. As of right now, as I said, you guys are just starting out, but just know that we got our eyes on you.
Yeah, like I said, man, I appreciate it. Seriously.
I got one question, Vito.
Yeah, what's up, boss?
You remember that guy I talked to you about the other day at Click Lovers?
Yeah, we handled that.
Oh, so he's not here.
Nah, he's here, but he's gonna act a lot different moving forward.
Is he here right now?
Yeah, he is.
You see what's up with the blue shit now, brother?
Yeah, he did see what's up with the blue shit. Matter of fact, y'all pulled in and I told him, yeah, this is why you don't go talk to people like that.
100%. You never know who you're talking to in this city.
Exactly.
That's it. As I said, I'd love to, just want to make ourselves known so no other issues transpire and ruins your credibility to do business with us in the future. It's kind of the point here. As I said, just make sure that you guys are tight knit and understand that, you guys got to put some legwork in to be considered, I guess you could say a made man, if that makes sense.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, we see y'all. Y'all act as an inspiration for all of us. We hope to be where y'all are at one day. So I appreciate y'all
that.
looking out.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. That's what we're trying to do. This is what these group of guys that I got with me are trying to do, is push the city in a nice directive, a nice situation for everybody, so everybody can get a nice, welcome instead of, chaos.
Absolutely.
So, as we figured before, we know tides turn and we get on each other's wrong foot. We might as well make ourselves known, have a meeting with your crew, pick your brains, see where you guys are at, and kind of what your narrative in the city is at the moment.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
So basically, you guys are just getting your bearings right now. You guys are just working out, chain of command. You guys are working out, your infrastructure and kind of trying to, figure out where your footing is at the moment, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And right now, a big goal of mine, I don't know if y'all have memories of the old one, but I'm a big gambling man myself. A lot of my crew stands to play into. We like to do some, invite-only games. That's something I have aspirations to start. Dancers, food, some catering. That's something that I would like my crew to host and bring to the city weekly. I did that before, so I hope we can do it again.
Yeah, we'd be interested in that. I like to gamble a little bit myself.
Oh yeah, well definitely.
Keep me out of Vegas.
I was about to say. We're still working on a lot of that, but yeah, just getting around the city, finding new people, finding people that's worth bringing in. It's not, as y'all know, I can tell y'all got a lot of solid people here. It's not easy to find solid people, you gotta vet them out. It's a process. It takes a few days.
Hey, we've been there, brother. We put in this hard work.
Exactly.
This shit didn't happen overnight.
Exactly. So that's just where we're at with it, man. I mean, and along that, having fun, we want to make sure our people aren't always just getting burnt out. We want to make sure everybody's doing what they like to do.
Yeah, 100%. That's, at the end of the day, that's the most important part. Yeah, gentlemen, I think we could be really off on the right foot. Just make sure you guys know, don't step on our toes. We won't step on yours. Just know that we're watching every move you make, and just please try and make the right moves. That way, it won't hinder your future, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I do have one question for you.
Of course.
The Valentinos, y'all know anything about them?
I've heard of them. Yeah, we've had to sit with them as well. They're okay. Why do you mention it?
That's the only people we kind of. I mean, we're keeping it cordial with them. In fact, I talked with their management, and I mean that's the only people y'all will see us really shooting at. But it's kind of mutual, It's nothing. It's not bad blood. It's just the V's, man.
What is the beef over?
It's the last name. It's not really a beef, I told him, I was like, I'm fine with y'all, not liking us, and I'm fine with not liking y'all a bit. At the end of the day, I'm always down to go to the table with them. But it's just, they rock the last name with the V. We the V's, so.
So they're beefing over a fucking name, huh?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. But it's not a big deal. I just bring it up to say.
More like a letter.
Exactly.
Well, as I said, Are they still pressing you, engaging with you guys as of right now?
Oh no, the only reason I bring it up is we be pressing them.
So you're pressing them about the V stuff.
Back and forth. It goes back and forth. We
Right,
had
but-
fun.
But who started the interaction?
I reckon they robbed one of us first, and then we robbed one of them, and then it divulged into just. I mean, it's fun. It's all managed fun, but
Nothing
yeah,
fun
yeah.
about that.
I reckon they started it, and then we kind of finished it. And since then, that's the only people we've ever had a problem with.
Okay, so the beef is squashed as of right now.
Yeah. No, I just bring it up to say, if you've seen us doing anything crazy, that's probably why. It's really the only person we've ever had interactions with like that.
100%. You know,
Hey,
we
pal, I got a question for you.
Yeah, good.
What does VVV stand for exactly?
Stands for Veni Vidi Vici. It's a Roman term. It just stands for I came, I saw, I conquered.
Ah, okay.
I like that.
I appreciate it.
So, you know, I guess the best way I can explain this to you in the sense is that we got our hand pockets in a lot of crews. We got our, our hands in a lot of crews' pockets. You know, we like to mediate beef as much as possible. It's not good for business if every crew's, at each other's necks. So, the reason why I asked if the beef was squashed is because, I can make one phone call, make that beef disappear if that's the issue.
Yeah, no, it's good. I just bring it up to let you know, hey, that if you've seen us shooting, we're not out here, acting a fool.
No beef and conflict's gonna happen. We can't minimize it all.
Exactly.
But all right, I won't hold any of your gentlemen's time. I think we got off on the right foot, and hopefully, as I said before, you guys continue on that path.
I appreciate it. Seriously. Thank y'all for taking the time.
100%. It's nice to formally meet you guys.
Yeah,
Sir,
nice seeing you, Vito.
All right, you guys are
Have a
dismissed.
Seeing you,
wonderful
man.
day.
Alright, see ya. Have a good one, boys.
You're good.
Too.
Cause dismissed is crazy.
Yep.
The case is dismissed.
I'm swinging, bro.
Give him a good boy at that point.
Well, I think we had to make it clear, right? All right.
Shit.
We got our.
No, I think this could definitely be something good, bro. We got a birthday coming up.
We don't
think,
tap
so
pockets, but we hold them.
that catering would be nice.
Yeah, no, the catering, the gambling ring. I'd love to tap our fingers in that if they get that started.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I'll throw down
Seems-
some money.
Yeah, it seems like that'd be a really good endeavor. I don't know why he slipped up and said he was going to start a gambling ring, but if that's the case, then I would love to,
Invest.
I'd love to invest and get my return. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what you guys think about him? Everybody can stop their posing. Everyone kind of brunch up. What do everyone feel about them?
Everybody grew up.
Alright, come on, huddle up.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sounds kind of petty, that beef that they're beefing over the letter V. Sounds like that.
Yeah, I
you can
agree.
Put that to rest.
Agreed.
Well, they didn't initiate it, did they?
It sounds like it, to be honest.
It
sounds
sounds
like
like
they got robbed,
they're
is
keeping
what
it
he said.
going, but
I doubt it. Valentino's be hella weird. I bet
You
they
know,
I
do
doubt
have
they
a
started
scattered
it,
bunch.
but at the end of the day, if we see it persist around the city, then we can kind of put our foot in and say, hey, you guys gotta start this sense of shit and come to some kind of term arrangement kind of thing. You know what I mean?
100%.
Our job isn't to, isn't to tell people how to move. It's our job is to stop the beat before it transpires into toxicity.
What I do know is that I was having a conversation with them up front. I do know that the little members they have, which is 10 total, what they told me, they said all of them are over 500 rep. They have one crafter that's really low, but they have someone else that helps them craft that's like a level 38. So they do have resources. They have a Beretta blueprint, and they are working on getting a meth blueprint right now.
Okay.
Well, that's all. I could say I own the fucking casino, but it doesn't really mean I own the casino, right?
No, yeah, I'm
it's
just letting you know
no,
the
no, I
information.
appreciate that info, but at the end of the day, we just gotta watch them, make sure how they're moving, and make sure that, as I said, that the beef doesn't transpire with the letter V. That's kind of what we're here for, right? So,
Yeah.
the way that's gonna work is we try to handle it diplomatically. We try to have a conversation with them and have them have an actual agreement that they can set in stone to kind of end the beef if it persists. Yeah, that's super petty in my understanding of what's fully going on, but one side of the fence is one side of the fence, right? We don't know both sides, so.
Yeah, spending money on fighting each other when they could spend it on us. Come on.
100%. So, yeah, I felt like the leader was I think he's missing a little backbone. I don't know if they'll last with that mindset, but you know, as I said, we'll watch and see how they persist, and we go from there. But you know, he seems like he was a little nervous, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd be a little questionable about them having each other's backs, because we did have one, like Giuseppe was telling you, roll up on us at, where was that, Autos?
Yeah, Otto's car show.
And
He kept
he
saying, "What's up with the
radioed
blue?
in.
What's up with the blue?" That's why I said that.
And he radioed into his guys, and no one pulled up.
Yeah. But like I said, that's the only shithead I've seen from them.
Well, that's how you know they're new, right? They don't know the fucking blue, then they have no
Yeah.
clue, right?
I mean,
So-
the leader said he was gonna
Bars.
take him out, though.
Bars.
You know, that's why we followed up on that, and he said no, he's here, which was kind of funny. I don't know.
yeah, I
we
think
got
that
anything,
I
I'd
think
say
that sent a
management
very good
problems.
message to them, right? That sent a very, very good message where they know now.
Who's the blue? Especially when
Alright,
said
you
this
fucker.
fast.
All right, motherfucker.
Hand him over.
Oh, put that away, young man.
Yes, sir.
But
that was the guy in the helmet.
Huh?
the guy in
Oh,
the
that was
helmet's
guy in
one.
the helmet.
That was the guy.
Okay.
In the helmet.
Maybe we should have. I didn't know the circumstances, so I would have pressed him a little more on that. But either way, I think I made it clear when you said what you said. Less words speaks
Yeah.
volumes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So-
You got the message.
And he said, you know, you see, this is why you don't talk shit. You don't know who they're connected with. So
Exactly. You don't know who the fuck you're talking to in this city.
then they said they took inspiration. So we got to give respect where respect's, you know, deserved. And
Like I said, we'll just see how they keep moving and go from there.
100%.
All right.
100%.
Meeting dismissed.
Yeah. Hey, whoa. Meeting dismissed.
whoa,
I got it.
whoa,
There you
whoa,
go.
whoa,
All right, gentlemen. You guys be good.
All right, we'll see y'all next
Take it
time.
easy, everybody.
Hey, don't
Yeah,
let me
be-
catch y'all around
Yeah, be
the
safe, y'all.
Yo,